Morning everyone, welcome to Pilates Anyway. Today is routine number 8. I am going to be doing just a basic floor routine. I'm going to include back stretch, also spine stretch, which I have been trying to do for a while based on time, and also seated spine twist. If you do have a band or a rope around, that will be great. Sometimes even a tire tube of a tire that's burst, you can keep the rubber section of that, and also a or a towel, and sometimes just either or, just to start with. So I'll give you some prompts as we go, just to adjust if you need it. So before we start, let's get into that. Let's just get into our warm-up. Onto our mat with our feet parallel from toe to heel, and I want them fist width apart. I want you to grow tall through the crown of the head. I want long collarbones, and I want shoulder blades kissing at the back. I want you just to give me an inhale through the nose, lateral Pilates breath, and as you exhale through the mouth, the belly button goes to spine. I want you just to be aware of those shoulders. They are long collarbones. Inhale through the nose, and as you exhale through the mouth, I just want you to become aware of your body in space and in time. Are you leaning to your right? Are you leaning to your left? And I want you to find somewhere in between. Are you leaning forward towards the camera? Are you leaning backwards? And I want you to find somewhere in between. With regards to your pelvis, is your pelvis sitting forward? Is your pelvis sitting back? And I want you to find somewhere in between. Straight line from the bottom of the 12th rib onto the hip. Inhale for me. And as you exhale, I want you to nod your chin to chest and slowly peel the vertebrae down, slow and controlled, allowing every vertebra its own space, its own time. Inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, you come up. We round that lower back. We round the mid back. We round the upper back. We round the neck. We grow tall through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale, belly button to spine. Chin to chest. And when we go into that roll down, our hands are free, our head is heavy. If your head had to fall off right now, it would land in front of your toes. Inhale, exhale, we go round that lower back, round the mid back, round the upper back, round the neck. We go tall through the crown of the head. We go for one more. Inhale, exhale, nod your chin to chest. Peel the vertebrae down, slow and controlled, allowing every vertebra its own space, its own time. We stay here. We have left hand on left Achilles, right hand on right Achilles. We bend the knees. We exhale as we straighten against the resistance of the hands. Inhale as we bend. We exhale as we straighten against the resistance of the hands. You feel a delicious stretch up into the sit bones. Inhale as we bend. We exhale for 3 as we straighten. Inhale for 4. We exhale for 4. We hold that stretch up into the sit bones for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Have your hands behind your calves like you're reading a book. And I just want you to pull yourself a little bit closer to your knees. So looking at your kneecaps, give yourself a little bit of a pull for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands, brush the fingers on the mat, bend the knees, and exhale as we start stacking those vertebrae slow and controlled. We allow every vertebra its own space, its own time. We grow tall through the crown of the head. We bring the hands overhead. When the hands go overhead, I want you just to keep this connect. I don't want you to release it. I really want you to focus on having that corset. Arms are nice and long, soft feet under the chin. The arms, hands are facing each other. We inhale as we go to the right. We find that left oblique. We keep the left foot deeply implanted. The feet are equally weighted. We exhale to center. Inhale to your left. We exhale to center. Inhale to your right, we find that left oblique. We exhale back to center. We inhale to your left, we find that right oblique. We exhale back to center. Go for one more. We inhale, we find that oblique. We exhale back to center. Last one, onto the other side. We inhale to your left, find that right oblique, and exhale back to center. We just pause it there. Engage the shoulders, long elbows, dead straight. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Hands go out into T. So we stay here, we keep that connect, and we're just going to go into rotation. Knees to the front. Imagine you've got a little smiley face drawn onto your knees. Hips to the front. As we exhale, we double pulse, slow and controlled. Pulse, pulse. Inhale to center. As we exhale, we pulse, pulse. Inhale to center. When we exhale, the nose stays in line with the chest bone. And we exhale to your left. Pulse, pulse. Inhale to center. To your right. Pulse, pulse. Inhale to center. One more as we pulse, pulse. We inhale, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. We take the right arm across the body. And be careful when you do the stretch. A lot of people pull the arm to them and this whole capsule just pops up. So it's just made a shift. I want you to scoop the arm, and the term I often use is like you picking up a baby, a newborn baby. You scoop it up. So you hold, shoulder blade is down, shoulder girdle is down, and you should feel the stretch. You may feel it here in the tricep, as well as where the shoulder blade and the spine connect, and we hold. Inhale for me. As you exhale, belly button goes to spine, and you scoop just a little bit more. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. We scoop the left arm, so pick that baby up, scoop the baby, we hold. Inhale. As you exhale, you scoop a little bit more. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. We stay there. We interlace the hands behind the back, palms facing the body. Be careful as you do that you don't bring the girdle forward. We stay extended with those collarbones, and we just stretch into the chest. Soft peach under the chin. So this distance is dependent on the flexibility you have, as long as you don't sacrifice it by closing up. So we have long, we hold, belly button to spine. 5, 4, 3, we stay there. Inhale. As you exhale, can you lift a little bit more without dropping that shoulder blade forward, or that shoulder girdle forward? For 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. Onto our backs, we're getting ready for pelvic curl ups, but I always really just like to mobilize the spine. So feet are fist width apart. I want your foot to be, your heel to be a foot length from your sit bone. Hands next to your side, long collarbones. Today the cue I'm going to give you is on your dominant hand, so I'm right-handed, is to pull that collarbone just a little bit longer, and then just to make sure you push the thumb down so you don't have this opening action. I don't know if you can see my right hand, an opening action. You keep it nice and imprinted, belly button to spine. Inhale, lateral Pilates breath. As you exhale, belly button goes to spine. Imprint your lower back deep onto the mat and knit the ribs. Inhale through your nose into the bottom of the lungs, the back of the lungs touching the floor, the mat. And as you exhale, you imprint that lower back deep onto the mat. Belly button goes to spine, and we knit the bottom of the ribs. We go for one more. Inhale, soft peach under the chin. As you exhale, belly button goes to spine, imprinting the belly button onto that spine. We dip that back deep onto the mat, and we go into a small pelvic tilt. So we're just tipping there. So coccyx to nose, Sometimes the cue I use is like you want to pull your pajamas out your bum. No one's ever denied that. But this is the action. It's a tip action. So I'm still keeping the lower pelvis, or the top section of my pelvis, onto the mat. I'm just getting this bottom section up a little bit, and I'm stretching the fillets of the back. Inhale on the pause. Exhale, we send back. Inhale. Exhale, tip the pelvis. We're not going into a curl up. We're just tipping. Inhale on the pause. Exhale, we go down. Lovely, just to mobilize the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, tip the pelvis just into a pelvic tilt. Inhale on the pause. Exhale, we send the pelvis down. Inhale. Exhale, tip the pelvis just into a tip. We hold it there. Inhale on the pause. Exhale as we go down. As we go, you actually start feeling how that range improves. Inhale on the pause. Exhale, tip the pelvis like we're doing an empty soup bowl effect. Inhale on the pause. Exhale, we send the pelvis down. We go for one more. Inhale. Exhale, tip the pelvis, we hold it there, and we continue tipping as we exhale, and we go up into a pelvic curl up. Straight line from my shoulders through my hips into my knees. Inhale, exhale from the chest bone, through the mid spine, through the lower spine, through the pelvis, send the coccyx down long. Inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis up, peel the vertebrae up one at a time. As we articulate up, inhale, exhale. So now we've been going here for, this is our routine number 8, so it's week 3. And I think we've worked enough path here to realize, or to be honest, when you go up, this is quite a higher cue. I want you to exhale, tip up, but I want you to focus on equality in the body, your left and your right side, that your right side isn't lagging or your left side isn't lagging. Exhale, we go down from the chest bone. So now we're looking at quality as opposed to just movement. Send the pelvis down. Inhale, soft peach under the chin. Exhale, tip the pelvis up. Peel the vertebrae one at a time, just mobilizing that whole spine. Inhale, exhale, we go down from the chest bone, through the mid spine, through the lower spine, through the pelvis. Send the coccyx down long. Inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis up, peel the vertebrae one at a time. As we curl up, we articulate, we're really mobilizing, we hold. Inhale, exhale, we go down, one vertebra at a time, slow and controlled. We send the coccyx down. We go for one more. Inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis up, peel the vertebrae one at a time. We stay up, we do a body check. Do we have a straight line from the shoulders through the hips into the knees? Have I pushed my knees away? So I'm opening the hip flexor. Am I pushing my glutes and my hamstrings attached onto the sit bone? And we're just holding it there. We hold for 5, 4. Feel the glutes activate. 3, 2, 1. We stay here. We hinge down halfway. We exhale up for 1. We inhale as we hinge halfway. We exhale up for 2. We inhale as we hinge. We exhale up for 3. We inhale as we hinge. We exhale up for 4. Pushing the hamstrings and glutes attached. When we come up, we bring that coccyx through the legs so we connect the rib hip. Inhale for 7. Exhale up. We go for one more. Watch my belly button. Inhale. Bring the belly button to spine for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and slowly articulate down as we go one vertebra at a time. Slow and controlled. We send the pelvis down last. Lovely. Interlace the hands behind the head. Soft peach under the chin. Elbows are wide. Belly button to spine. Imprint your lower back. As we exhale up. Inhale higher and exhale down. Slow and controlled. Nod the chin to chest, elbows stay wide. As we exhale up. Inhale higher and exhale down. As we exhale up, soft peach under the chin. Inhale higher and exhale down. That exhale down is slow and controlled. We don't let the lower back lift. The elbows stay wide in our peripheral vision. As we exhale up, inhale higher, dip that belly button, and exhale down. Nod the chin to chest. As we exhale up, inhale higher, and we exhale down. And we go exhale up, inhale higher, elbows stay wide, and exhale down. We go again for one more. As we nod the chin to chest, we exhale up, inhale higher, we hold. Now we pulse. 10, 9, belly button deep, 8, 7, imprint your belly button onto the spine, lower back deep into the mat, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and gracefully lower. Pull your knees to chest and just say, thank you, body, for everything you do for me. As you inhale, you exhale and you pull your knees a little bit closer and just see if you can get your tailbone down. So you're pulling your tailbone down while you're keeping your knees into chest, and we hold that for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. We bring both feet onto the ground. Our hands go out into T. When we're out into T, we just need to make sure that our right hand is in line with our right girdle, shoulder girdle, and our left hand is in line with our left shoulder girdle. Belly button to spine, right leg up, left leg up. We imprint that lower back deep onto the mat. Shins are parallel to the ceiling, and we're just going to do some rotation of the spine. We inhale to the left. The knees stay skewered, so this right hip has to lift with. We find that right oblique, right shoulder stays on the ground. We exhale back to center. We pause. We inhale to the right. Keep that left shoulder down. The left oblique has to activate to bring us back to center. Pause. Inhale to your left. Find that right oblique. Exhale back to center. Pause. Now, I'm just going to stop here. I want you to find a spot on the ceiling that your eyes are there. As people go, I often find their head does a compensatory movement. Keep your eyes to that position. Find the oblique. Exhale back to center. So don't do this compensatory look. We stay eyes to ceiling. Exhale back to center. We go for one more. Inhale to your right. Find that left oblique. Exhale back to center. Pause. Now we stay here. Long levers work harder. Inhale to the left. Straighten the right leg. Exhale, we bend. Inhale to the right. Straighten the left leg on the diagonal. Exhale, bend. Inhale to the left. Straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale to the right. Straighten that left leg on the diagonal. Exhale, return to center, bend. One more each side. Inhale to the left, straighten the right leg, exhale, bend, last one. Inhale to the right, straighten that left leg, exhale back to center. We bend the knee, we cross the shins, right hand has left foot, left hand has right foot. And we just give ourselves a hug, and I want you just to rock from left to right. And just to say to your feet as you're holding them, thank you for what you do for me, feet. Thank you for everything. And release. I want to go just into a little bit more of glute work, and then I want to go into the rolling like a ball and then roll up for me. So feet are again parallel to each other, fist width apart, belly button to spine. Your heel is a foot from your sit bones, hands next to your side. Inhale, exhale, we tip the pelvis up, we peel up one vertebra at a time, slow and controlled. Inhale, Exhale, we go down from the chest bone, through the mid-spine, through the lower spine, through the pelvis, send the coccyx down long. Inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis up, peel the vertebrae one at a time as we pull up from the mat like a sellotape being pulled off. Inhale, from the chest bone, we exhale, we go down, chest bone, mid-spine, lower spine, pelvis, send the coccyx down long. Inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis up, peel the vertebrae one at a time. As we peel up, we hold it there. Now we stay. Hips are level. I want you to push your right foot deep into the ground. Activate your right hamstring, activate your right glute. Left leg goes into tabletop, shin parallel to the ceiling. We're just going to hold. This right glute here, the glute med is working to keep you stabilized. The oblique is working. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot back, square off the hips. Left foot goes deep into the ground, left hamstring is active, left glute is active. Right leg goes into tabletop, shin is parallel to the ceiling. The hips are square. We hold. Don't sink, keep it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return the foot, square off the hips, and exhale as we go down. We articulate the spine, one vertebra at a time, slow and controlled. Give yourself a hug, and I want you just to hold yourself here, and then I want you to lift your head, and you almost get your nose to knees. So this is, I like to call this the snail stretch, because you look like a little snail, and I want you to use your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Don't come up yet, just massage. Enjoy this relief on the spine, and increase your rotation or your rolling as you go, and then you come up. Lovely. So with rolling like a ball, I want you to hold at the bottom of your shins. I want your heel to be a foot from your sit bones. Soft peach under the chin, and I want you just to look eyes to thighs. If you watch my spine, as I look up, my lower back compensates. As I keep tucked in, my back rounds. So you want to keep this position. I want you to imagine what orange is under your armpits, and we're going to use the breath. But before we move, just stay here. If you inhale, you can feel, ooh, I can tip backwards. If you exhale, ooh, I can tip forward. So that tells us the diaphragm is very instrumental in the breathing process, but also into the stability. That also means that we need to use the breath to move us. So we stay here. You inhale back, you exhale up, you catch. You inhale back, you exhale for 2. We inhale. I love rolling like a ball. It does 3 main things. Massages the spine, it helps with spinal articulation, and the other thing it actually does, it teaches us all the more advanced movements that we're going to get towards. One more. Inhale, exhale, catch. We hold it there. Don't drop your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. So we sit back on our mats. We stay here. I want you to open up your legs about this width of your mat. I want you to bring your toes up to heaven, and I want you to sit here, and I want you to grow tall for me through the crown of the head. I want you to imagine there's a wall behind you, and you're going to peel your spine off of the wall. Inhale. As you exhale, you nod your chin to chest. You peel the vertebrae down, one at a time, as we go forward from the trunk. The top of your hand will brush the inside of your foot. I don't want your eyes up. I want your eyes towards your feet. If not, round where your calves are. Inhale, exhale. Now we stack the back from the lower back, through the mid back, through the upper back, through the neck. We grow tall through the crown of our head. So you're actually peeling your spine off of the wall, and then you're replacing the spine onto the wall. Inhale. Exhale, nod your chin to chest, peel the vertebrae down, slow and controlled as we go forward, and we almost push off the sit bones. Inhale, exhale, we stack lower back, we stack mid back, we stack upper back, we stack neck, we grow tall through the crown of the head. We go again. Inhale, exhale, Nod your chin to chest, peel the vertebrae down one at a time, slow and controlled. As we go forward, we feel the stretch into the back of our calves, back of our hamstring, toes are up. Inhale, exhale, we stack the vertebrae one at a time, slow and controlled. Lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and your arms are long and strong and parallel to the ground. We go for one more. Inhale, exhale, nod your chin to chest, peel the vertebrae down, one at a time, slow and controlled as we go forward. Feel that stretch, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Be careful when you stretch, not to stretch from the shoulder girdle. You're actually stretching from the bottom of the base of the spine. And exhale, stack. We go lower back, we go mid back, we go upper back, we go neck, we go tall to the crown of the head. One more exercise. Feet are now together, and I want you to be aware of your feet. If the feet are swishing past each other, you have not stabilized here. I want you to grow tall for me through the crown of the head. Your hands are up to the ceiling, long arms, and I want you just to be conscious of your feet as we're going to pulse on the exhale to the right. We exhale, pulse, pulse. We inhale to center. We go to your left. Exhale, pulse, pulse, inhale to center. Same as the standing, as we pulse, pulse. Nose is in line with the chest bone. We exhale, pulse, pulse. We inhale to center. We do one more each side, belly button to spine. Pulse, pulse, inhale to center. To your left as we pulse, pulse. Inhale to center, we hold, we grow tall for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Butterfly, the knees out, soles of the feet touching. I want you just to melt over your feet and just say, thank you, feet, for everything you do for me. It's been tough for all of us, but I appreciate you, my feet. We stay here and we just melt over the feet. And I want to say thank you for joining me again for Pilates Anywhere. See you soon again.